Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of DimWits. There's Dim over there. Say hi, Dim.
Hello, everybody.
I really should apologise for the massive gap between episodes 6 and 7. We recorded all of episode 7 back in August, I think it was, of 2016, and it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago that I got around to editing it and putting it together and uploading it to YouTube. So that's my bad. Sorry about that. We've just been incredibly busy with work. We both have a full-time job and a menagerie of pets. And to be honest, a little bit of laziness. We just, I know it sounds daft saying, "Oh, I was just too lazy to play a game," but yeah, that's how that went. So apologies for that, but we're hoping to get back into the swing of things with episode 8. Now, obviously, a lot has changed, hasn't it, in episode 8, because we've had 1.12 be released, which has added many shiny things. Yes, and over here is where we put the head of the Ender Dragon that we killed at the end of last episode, which I'd nearly forgotten that we'd done. I had to actually watch all of the episodes through again because we had occasionally popped on in the game and played for an hour or two here and there, so we have done a few bits and pieces. So yeah, in 1.12, as you can see in my hand, we got the rockets, and rockets make shiny goodness. We've put these webs up here, and they seem to be 90% successful, where we jump into it, and then we fire our rockets and fly off, and away we go. And so now we can just fly around, and my God, has it made things easier. So much easier. We've explored tens of thousands of blocks away in different directions. We went to the end, obviously, because otherwise how did I just fly? We went to the end, we got a bunch of elytras, and we've been flying around like crazy. I noticed when I logged in a little while back, Dim was asking for help. She'd got herself lost again. So I went flying off to find her, and she had 10 llamas in tow, and she was losing them, and she was lost herself. So we did eventually get back, and we have got a collection of llamas in with the sheep at the moment, and we've put lots of different colours on them to make them look pretty, and she's very happy. I believe we've deliberately made them spit at us, which was, funny once. I'm not going to do it again. And of course, the other thing in 1.12, which is almost as good and better in some ways than the flying with the rockets, are the new shulker boxes. What an awesome invention that is. So basically, it's just a backpack. You can take everything that's in here. You can use it as a normal chest. Put whatever you like in there. You throw it in, you close it, and then you can break it, take it with you, go off somewhere else, and then you put all your supplies back down and they're still there. And that's awesome. You could carry so many of those boxes for transportation, from what like at the very first or second episode, where we were trying to move everything from one location to another, and it took me half an hour to an hour. I could have done that in one trip if shulker boxes existed. So a bit late, but we got there in the end. It's a nice addition to the game, I think, and it will come in more and more useful as long as we remember them, and as long as we remember where we put them, which I'm not so sure we will. Oh well. So for today's episode, what are we going to do today? Because I know there's something that you want to do today, Dim, isn't there?
Well, we've been obviously watching lots of YouTube in between not playing and being lazy, and there's this AFK fish farm. so that we can get mending books, so that all of our gear is then mendable and everything is all good and all the shinies. And there's the new book as well, isn't there, with Swift thingy.
Yeah, the slashy thingy, whatnot.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember what it's called. But we've got a couple of those where we've fought and picked up. But with the AFK Fish Farm, we'll be able to get hundreds of books, and that'll make.
I'm sorry, Danny, you kind of, just at the end there, you cut off. Try again.
I don't know what bit you heard and what you didn't.
The last bit. The very end, the last, like, 5 seconds.
To make all the stuffs shinies and get all the books?
Let's go with that, yeah. Okay, let's quickly run inside. It's getting dark, and I've already tried this introduction once, and as soon as I walked out of this castle, I blew up. Creeper was hiding around a corner and took out one corner of the base, and we had to repair it and get it all up and running. It would have been funny if I'd have already hit record. I was just about to press record when it happened, so that was fun. So now we're going to create the AFK fish farm. The other issue we've got, although as you can see I've got 61 levels at the moment, that the farm we have up there, up in the sky, that we've been using is great for collecting all the drops from the mobs, and it's good at giving us a reasonable amount of XP, and I was very happy with it until I saw an Enderman farm and then realised it was 100 times more efficient at giving XP. So if we ever needed quick XP, we just needed to run to the Enderman farm, and 10 minutes later we've got 70, 80, 90 levels, we're good, and we can do all the enchanting we need to do. So that's going to be a joint task between me and Dim, and I think that Dim is going to set up the AFK fish farm, and we'll probably do a time lapse with that, showing you how to do it, and we'll also put a link down in the description to a tutorial that we're using from Exuma Void to do that. Okay everyone, look what we've got here. It's a monument of complicated things. So this is an automated fish farm, and by automated it doesn't do it by itself, but you can leave yourself here AFK with your fishing rod and bind a key to the right mouse button and keep it pressed, and when you come back you have lots of things. So you literally just keep on pushing down at this. There's a perfect pixel down here somewhere that you've just got to hit absolutely spot on, and once you've got it, this will just keep on launching. So if we turn this, is it on at the moment? It looks like it is, but no, it is now. It was off. There we go. So if we find just the right point, it takes a bit of that link. There we go. I think we got it, and it will just keep on. If you bind a right click and keep that key depressed, it'll just keep on, just recasting, and you'll get all the shiny books and fish and lily pads and boots, and it's the books we want. And it comes through, it goes into, where is it? I can't even find it. It comes in here, through here, down here, and into this chest here. And so we just received 2 fish there, and we tried it a few minutes ago and found an enchanted book with blast protection 4 and smite 4 on it, and a few bits and pieces. So that would be a great way of getting hold of enchanted books, although in the future we're hoping to have some kind of a villager breeder, so that we can really be specific about what books we want. Yeah, I have no idea how this works, and I'm pretty sure if Dim was being honest, who put it together, she also has no idea how it works. It's black magic that Azuma Void seems to be very good at, and it works. It does its job. I don't know how. Maybe you guys know better than us. But again, if you want to be able to recreate this, then you can go to Exuma Void's channel. I'll put a link down to this particular video. There's 2 videos, in fact. There's a fix for it, because his first video doesn't work in this version of Minecraft, so he puts in a little fix video to make it work. So that's great. We'll give that a try probably. In fact, I'll try that. I'll get going now, actually, and I'll try that tonight. I'll leave it running overnight and see what we get, and then hopefully we'll have loads of books and decent things from that, and we can go on to trying to create an Enderman farm in the end. And I've never built anything in the end before, and it's playing with Enderman. It's gonna get dangerous, so let's hope that goes just as well as this one did. Yeah, I'll give that a go and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this isn't where we were expecting to be. It's actually been a good week or so since I recorded the last part, and we've done the fishing farm a good 3 or 4 times now, and we've got quite a few books. 3, 4, 4.5 chests full of books. Lots of mending books that have been used, so all our stuff now has all the mendings on it, so that's great. All the mendings, and obviously an infinite supply of fish now. So thank you very much for that, Dim. That worked perfectly.
You are most welcome. But now I need you to go. I need you to go and get the sand. Lots of sand. Go. Shoo.
Yes. You see, we've got all these shulker boxes, and that one's full of bone. That one's full of water and ender pearls and stuffs and glass and ice. Not even I know what the packed ice is for yet. Stone bricks. We've got lots more black and normal glass, and lots more stone bricks. And this is what we're well, I say we, I've maybe made a couple of stacks of black glass. This is what Dim has been putting together for us to make the ender farm. We both spent probably 2 or 3 hours last night on little survival, not survival worlds, the other ones. What are the other ones, Dim?
Creative.
That's right, creative. She's good with words. She helps me remember them. Creative mode, and we spent, to say, good 2 or 3 hours. So I probably spent even more. I probably spent more like 5 or 6 hours on mine, trying to get the best efficiency out of the farm, and finding out through trial and error what does and doesn't work. We've decided on my design between us. Unfortunately, that does mean a lot of extra work. My design is huge, and it doesn't build on existing things in the end. It's its own area to increase the number of mobs that spawn. So it's a big undertaking. So what we'll try and do is we'll get started on that today. I've now apparently got to run off with my shovel, and is it a good shovel? I can't remember. Stop pushing me. Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3 and Mending. I don't have a good shovel right now. I need to fix that and make that a very good shovel, and then I'm going to shovel lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sand, because this is going to require so much glass. And we'll make a start and maybe continue on into the next episode. Okay, so we spent the last couple of hours collecting sand and cooking it up and making glass, and then going and killing little octopuses, and then making black glass and collecting all the things. There were many things which needed to be collected, and now we're in the end, and this is our apparently starting point. Ooh, big meanies down there. I'm wondering if we go this way instead. I don't know. Let's have a look. Because going that way means we have to go out further to get away from them anyway. So, a similar thing going on here. So, Dim, do we go out from the top, or should we carry on with the idea of going out from down here?
We need to go out from down here. It makes more sense this way. We're going this way.
Okay, well that means we're adding about another, I don't know, 50 blocks or so to the length of getting away.
No, because what I'll do is I'll fly down there and put water on it, and then the stuff can't spawn on it.
And there's no caves inside, no?
Who knows?
Okay then, so we'll get started on this once we've placed down all our shulker boxes and see how we get on. Okay, and here we are in the end. As you can see, I'm not wearing any of my armour or anything like that at the moment, because I don't want to fall and lose everything. I think that's sensible. We've got a whole bunch of shulker boxes sitting here, mostly glass in that one, glass in that one, some brick in that one, some glass in that one, some glass in that one, some glass, oh no, there's bone in that one, and glass, and so we've already used about a third of that just making this area here. What we've created is a large bridge with black glass on either side, black glass at the top, and some clear glass running on either side here, and then in the middle we've got bone on either side, and we've got compressed ice to allow us to run at stupid speeds, and there is a wall there so I don't die, and a dim. Ooh, and we stopped. It's quite a long way, and the reason it's quite a long way is because we don't want the spawns coming interrupting with our spawning point. We want everything that can possibly spawn in this area, the maximum number that can spawn will spawn in this area. We'll be making a room coming off of here now, and we'll be making a chute for the Enderman to fall down, and doing all the complicated difficult stuff, you know, for us. So I think we'll leave it at that for this episode, and we'll make our next episode all about the what do we call it? She's gone mute. She's running away.
I don't know what we should call it. The Enderman killing of the stuffs with the XP and the pearls.
Seems like a bit of a long name for it. Perhaps we can acronym it. But yeah, we'll see. Okay then guys, well thanks very much for watching. Dim, be happy. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks very much.